Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about problem identification of sustainable transport system of Dhaka city and lesson learned from Hong Kong. First I will talk about success story of model city, which is Hong Kong. According to Sustainable City Mobility Index 2017, Hong Kong has the most sustainable transport system globally. Hong Kong topped the people category due to its superb metro network and a high share of trips taken by the public transport. 12.6 million passengers journeys are made on public transport daily in Hong Kong, which accounts for up to 90% of all the journeys, the highest rate in any city in the world. Despite the city's high density and lack of space, the transport network runs smoothly, promptly, and at a reasonable price point of view for passengers. This is the picture of Hong Kong City public transport system. This is mainly governed by railway and the franchisee buses mostly. The railway cover almost 27%, buses cover 50%. There are some other mode of transportation too. Hong Kong operates the only fleet of double-decker trams in the world, and for the low price it is famous also. The Star Ferry, the famous one, another Hong Kong classic, running from the island piers to the mainland Kowloon side. Car ownership in Hong Kong is very low, at 50 cars per thousand population, and the public transport system accounts for 90% of motorized trips. The development of Hong Kong's multi-layered transport network was made necessarily by two basic characteristics of the region: a rapidly increasing population, in part due to immigration from mainland China, coupled with a small land area, which make a transport system centered around the private car unworkable. Its transport infrastructure is already well integrated with land use development but will still benefit from better design. Now I'm talking about the target city Dhaka. Dhaka is also a most densified city in the world. The traffic gridlock in the Dhaka is wasting 5 million working hours every day. That cost some 37 billion taka. Traffic congestion have forced vehicles in the capital to move in a small pace of average 5 km per hour, which is same as walking distance, while it was 21 km per hour a decade ago. This is the causes of traffic congestion. First, Dhaka city mostly governed by private cars. Secondly, traffic rule violation. Third, traffic mismanagement. Fourth, overpopulation. Fifth, insufficient roads. 5, possession of roads and sidewalks. 6, unplanned city growth. 7, inadequate parking system. This is the picture of the famous Dhaka city gem. Problem identification. Dhaka has expanded 20 times from 1971. Present area of Dhaka Metropolitan Authority is 1,590 square kilometer. Dhaka is expanding with rate 3.8% in core and 4.5% in ring. The city is adopting 500,000 people per year. That's why new STP roads plus program introduce ring roads and other artery roads with 2035. The daily commuter I told earlier mainly covered by private transport, then come the public transport. The problem of traffic congestion should not be addressed merely from the supply side, that is the expansion of the infrastructure capacity. That's why traffic demand management TDM should introduce in Dhaka. TDM measures can be classified into two types. Firstly, economic measures, and secondly, regulatory measures. A strategic transport plan (STP) has been introduced, which will be imposed within 2035. The priority of the STP: first one is the pedestrian, secondly, develop and upgrading regional roads with arteries and major roads also be constructed. Mass rapid transit system will be introduced. U-turn program will be expanded. This is the picture of some ongoing project to resolve traffic congestion in Dhaka. Traffic congestion has become a part of in the city. To resolve this issue, many initiatives has been taken by the government to make Dhaka city a better place. I told earlier, STP is introduced in 1950. There are some pictures of some STP of Dhaka city. First one is the Dhaka elevated expressway flyover. Second one is the BRT system. The demerits. The priorities of STP is basically imposed some mega projects like flyover, expressways, blah blah blah. The solution governed by not governed by this. Solution is more roads and buses should be introduced. Otherwise, traffic jam of Dhaka cannot be reduced. Dhaka is, and the mode of transport also need to be changed. Waterways should be introduced. Dhaka is surrounded by river, but waterways are not popular yet. On the other hand, ferries and waterways are popular in Hong Kong. At present situation, it is nearly impossible to conduct busway on roadside, but cope with the existing demand and to get relief from the deficiencies mentioned above, as well as to introduce an integrated multimodal transportation system, so increasing interchange facilities between different modes and sub-modes are needed. Finally, Dhaka should be decentralized, otherwise problem cannot be solved. There are some related documents which is talk about the model city and the target city. Thank you very much.